On the matter of recovering AGR dues from telecom companies under insolvency, the Supreme Court has today asked for documents to show who would be liable to pay these dues. Let's do a three-point analysis of the observations made by the top court today. 1. Recovering AGR dues from companies under insolvency. Well, in its last hearing, the Supreme Court had already asked the centre to prepare a plan for recovering AGR dues from the bankrupt telecom operators including RCom, Aircel and Videocon. Now, bankruptcy resolution professional of Reliance Communications, Shyam Diwan, today informed the top court that Reliance Communication owes about 25,000 crore rupees in AGR dues, including the spectrum usage charges and the license fees. Now, Harish Salve, appearing for the State Bank of India and lenders to companies under insolvency, said that SBI is batting for spectrum as an integral asset of the telecom companies. Secondly, he said that State Bank of India has clarified that Committee of Creditors has complete autonomy to decide who gets how much. Also, he said that SBI has clarified that operational creditors like the DOT cannot be paid at par with the financial creditors. 2. Supreme Court seeks details of spectrum users. Well, the Supreme Court today has also asked the telecom companies including Reliance Communications, Aircel Group and also Videocon to furnish details of those using their spectrum with the insolvent firms. Now, this came after Reliance Communications told the Apex Court that Reliance Jio Infocom has been using its spectrum. Now, a bench headed by Justice Arun Mishra said that RCom resolution professional asked the resolution professional that if Jio has been using the spectrum with RCom and whether Jio can then pay the AGR related dues of RCom, as AGR dues are the function of the spectrum only. So, Reliance Communications resolution professional informed the court that RCom is in asset sharing agreement with Reliance Jio since 2016, and that has been reported to the DOT, and the fee to liberalize such spectrum has also been paid well in advance. 3. Supreme Court adjourns the case to August 17. The Supreme Court today gave directions to the government, Reliance Jio and RCom resolution professional to now produce necessary documents to bring to light as to who would be liable to pay AGR dues of RCom. The matter will now be heard at 3 p.m. on August 17. The Supreme Court order stated that we want to know the details of spectrum sharing agreements entered into by all the insolvent companies. We want to know who is using the spectrum of insolvent companies. Also, the Supreme Court asked the DOT or the Department of Telecom to explain whether spectrum can be sold under the IBC. Now, according to legal experts, transfer of spectrum to a new buyer is not allowed until the past dues are really cleared, and that will require amendments in the telecom law and policies as well.